Okay, so this is a new video of that series about guitar exercises and how to discover the fretboard, be a bit more in control of what's going on in the fretboard. The first one was about playing from the lowest note to the highest note in different keys. This is still in the different keys, but this is to do with position playing, and this is something I worked out. I worked on when I started with Mick Goodrick. That was a long time ago now, about 20 years ago. I'm pretty sure you're aware of his book, The Advancing Guitarist. It's a lot to do with combinations and stuff like that. And the way they explains exploring the position is that, and this kind of changed my way of how I see the guitar, is that pretty much every 5 frets you have a 2-octave chromatic scale. So anything that you can think of is contained in that chunk of the guitar. So this is a position, this is a position, this is a position. So every time you move of a fret, there's a 2-octave chromatic scale, and if you think about it, you can pretty much play anything within. Obviously, you have to make choices, but I can play a C major scale here, I can play a C major scale here, I can play a C major scale here, I can play any chord here, any progression here, any tune, obviously within the limitation of that area. But so that basically this exercise is to do the same thing that we've done in the previous exercise. So I'm going to play the 12 keys, major scale, from the lowest to the highest, but obviously I'm going to stick to one position. So let's say I'm just going to start from 5th position. I'm just going to pick one, but then the exercise is just to pick a random position. So you can start on the 2nd fret, the whatever 12th fret or whatever. So I'm going to start from the 5th position. Actually, I'm going to zoom in and I'm going to play this exercise. Okay, so let's see this exercise. I'm going to start. I said I'm going to play on the 5th fret, and obviously I'm going to start from C and go through, C, F, B flat, E flat, and so on. Let's say we're going to use these 5 frets. Occasionally, maybe you can stretch the position, but depends how strict you want to be, as long as you stay in this area, so to speak. So let's start with C major. A is the lowest note. And as I said, try to maybe just play the root a bit. Stay on the root. It gives you that sense of what key you're in, what the root is. Then F, the root would be there. B flat, the root would be here, so I'm starting again from A, which is the 7th. Then be E flat. I could again play from either the 5th. Actually, let's play from the 5th. And I have A flat, and here again I could probably stretch. And D flat. Then I have G flat. Let's just change. Let's just use this other bit so that the root would be there. Then I would have B. Obviously, the root, the lowest note actually would be A sharp. Then E, and again I could probably either use a stretch, or let's just say that the lowest note is the A, the 4th. Okay, then I would have A. Again, A is the lowest note. An easy one. And D. So just to confuse these sounds, like the difference of one note can be quite subtle, so to speak. Then we have G major, so I'm going to use root is obviously here. I'm going to start from the second note, which is the A, the lowest. And then I'm back to C. So you see that that's just one position. So try another one. Try start down here, 5 frets. So as I said, every 5 frets you have everything. So obviously some might be a bit challenging for some keys, and other might be really easy for some keys, some flat keys with flats, some keys with sharps. But experiment, and the more you do this, the more you do these 2 exercises, the more you will gain control of where things are on the fretboard. And you know that a lot of the times you will probably fall onto some of the the 5 shapes, some of the shapes that you learned at the very beginning. Let's say when I was thinking about either roots on the 6th string, is some variation of this shape, like what I call the first shape. Even though I have learned, to begin with the 5 shapes when I learned to play guitar, but really when you actually start improvising, that kind of it doesn't. You don't think about that. You just start. You have a free flow, so to speak. And this, I think, this really helps to find your way, to really get more knowledge out of the fretboard, so to speak. I hope that helped. As always, if you want to see more videos, just stick some questions in one of the comments in the comment section, and subscribe. Go check out the website and all that, and my music. Bye bye.